Hi, welcome into the collective reading. Hey, Hadia. Good morning. Hope everyone's doing well. Everyone's having a good day so far. I'm also accepting donations as well after collective. I will be live later on to do free and paid. This is going to be in-depth collective. We're going to look at... Oh, you're trying to learn... You're going to learn tarot, Hadia? Oh, that's nice. Is that what you mean? I will be doing live free and paid, like later on today, Hadia. I'll be happy to answer you then. You know, your answer might be answered through the collective. Let's see. So for collective here, what can collective expect today? Welcome in. Hello, Positive Bear. Good morning. Okay, so what can collective expect today, Source? What can collective expect today? Starting with the tea leaves. We're going to move on to tarot and just we're going to cover a bunch of different topics today. So let's start with what you can expect today. Hey, Bay. Welcome in. Good morning. What can collective expect today, Source? Oh, you'll be playing a different role. I do get that, collective. Let's see. A lot of carefree time wanting to pop out. These cards are wanting to talk to you today, collective. A lot of energy today. What can collective expect today, Source? What can collective expect today? What can collective expect today, Source? What can collective expect today? Announcement. Ooh, bell. Some sort of announcement. Some sort of realization or something here. You got marriage at the bottom of the deck. That can be like some sort of commitment, something you're committing to. That can represent like Hierophant energy. So maybe it's an announcement from some sort of organization, or maybe someone's making an announcement through social media, because Hierophant can represent like social groups, you know, like Facebook, Instagram, something like that. Interesting. Let's see where this goes. What can collective expect today? Some sort of announcement, guys. So let's see. What can collective expect today, Source? What can collective expect today? Something's trying to get your attention. What can collective expect today, Source? What can collective expect today? Heartache over what you no longer have. Okay, let's see. Yeah, something going out of your life or the end of a situation. Let's see where this goes. What can collective expect today, Source? What can collective expect today? Some of you may be hearing like someone is like wanting to speak to you, or someone is missing you, or this could be like you missing someone as well, or something in your life. This is kind of like Five of Cups. So maybe it's time for you to like close one chapter and enter a new chapter in your life. And sometimes, regardless of what that is, there is a period where you're kind of like, I don't know, maybe you're like grieving an old you, or you're like kind of grieving an old life, and you know, And that's okay. That's normal. Hmm. What can collective expect today? Hey, Gypsy. What can collective expect today, Source? Good morning. What can collective expect today? Parting of the ways, either romance or business. Oh, but you got angel at the bottom of the deck. Spiritual guidance, protection from harms. This is some sort of like protection. Like if you've been feeling like maybe some form of rejection or something like that, this is a form of protection. It's like you're being guided in a new direction. Um, one that's more in alignment, one that's more fitting, one that will bring you more fulfillment in your life than where you were before. Some of you may be like leaving an old job, maybe you're leaving an old way of doing things, an old way of life. But you are being protected here, this angel. Yeah, you will be taken care of in difficult times as well. We can collective expect today, Source. We can collective expect today. I also feel like with the broken ring, like kind of like that round and round, this is like helping you get out of some sort of round and round situation that you're in too, potentially, where you weren't seeing any type of growth or, you know. We can collective expect today, Source. We can collective expect today. We can collective expect today, Source. We can collective expect today. Keeping your life in balance. Look, you got the eagle, triumph over troubles, obstacles. Yeah, you're able to stay balanced because it's like, this is like justice. You're like, this is like some form of karmic justice for you, you know? And it's like you're keeping your life in balance. You're overcoming challenge and obstacles. You're leaving behind an old way of doing things, an old life, an old you. And the scales can be contracts. So maybe if you're leaving an old job, maybe there's like you're leaving it, there's like a new job coming in, because justice can be like contracts, represent partnerships. And some of you are making some sort of like simplifying something, like making something simple to bring in more balance in your life. Like some of you, maybe you're doing projects, maybe you're working on something, trying to cultivate a meaningful life, build a quality of life. So it's like you're focusing on that 20% that yields 80% of the results. So maybe you are kind of scaling things down in your life, kind of like trimming the fat, as they say, as well. Can be like kind of going back to the drawing board with something today, collective, as well. I'm getting that. Let's see. In collective expect today. In collective expect today, Source. Okay, collective expect today. Collective expect today. See where this goes. Spiritual love. Love, deep affection, and caring. Yeah. So you may be connecting with something here, someone, an energy that's like helping you stay balanced. It's kind of like spiritual connection, spiritual love with the heart here. It's like maybe you're pouring this like spiritual love down through your crown, like you're accepting it through the crown, pouring it into your heart to kind of heal the heart space as well. But I do see love, deep affection, and caring. I see the heart healing. See the heart, look at beautifully, beautifully healed there. You are healing the heart because it's like you're keeping yourself in balance. You're being objective. It's like you're not being like consumed by emotion. It's like you are. I feel like it's about not seeing its experiences as like good or bad, or even emotions as good or bad. So it kind of helps you step back from that emotional attachment to it or that emotional overwhelm, and you're able to kind of step back with justice, see it objectively, and it's like you're healing. Um, yeah, it looks good, collective. You're like seeing things in a new light. It's helping to heal the heart as well. So maybe you weren't seeing something clearly before and it was like causing grief, the perspective, the way you're looking at a situation. So it's like you're changing how you look at something and it's like helping to heal the heart. Hello, hello, good morning, good morning. We can collective expect today. See where this goes. We can collective expect today, source. We can collective expect today. Disappointment in a friend or lover. But you got successfully overcoming a problem. Successfully overcoming a problem. Hmm. It's like there still may be this disappointment, in a friend or lover, just in a situation. But it's not like overwhelming you. You kind of like still like this period of acceptance of the situation with the skills, but it's like, there's still a bit of disappointment. That's okay. That's okay. We're going to see where this goes here. We're going to continue to pull out the 9 card spread. We can collective expect today, source. We can collective expect today. We can collective expect today, source. We can collective expect. Because it's gonna resonate, and this can even be predictive. Like this can be like anytime today. This could actually talk about a past situation, how it's unfolding, how you're dealing with it today. It's just you have to kind of take it as it resonates. Like it'll make sense. You'll feel it, or maybe later on today something will happen. You'll remember this reading, and you're like, oh yeah, that's what it was saying. You know. We can collective expect today, source. We can collective expect today. We can collective expect today, source. We can collective expect today. We can collective expect today, source. We can collective expect today. Club, someone tried to make you do something against your will, but you got good fortune, the beetle. You have good fortune. The beetle, it's protected. You did get that angel where it's like you're being guided spiritually, you're protected from harm. This collective is very, very protected. There's always angels that come through for this collective. This collective is very protected here. The club is associated with heartache of what you no longer have and disappointment and a friend here. This can even be like an energy or something. This can even be like an energy, some sort of energy. Make sure like you have strong boundaries with the scales. Keep your life in balance. And no, you can't be all things to all people. Like you can't be all things to all people. And you have to do what's best for you. You have to do what's best for you. Because no one else is living your life except for you. And there's an element of like balance, like justice, fairness, equality in situation. What's in alignment with your values, your morals, your integrity. And as long as you're like in your integrity, your intentions are solid, you're right, you're in the good. You're good. And maybe you have to sometimes choose yourself. In doing so, maybe you disappoint another. But you're not responsible for other people's emotions or anything like that. You're only responsible for yours. You can't control how another person feels. Good morning, High Priestess. See where this goes. What can collective expect today? What can collective expect today? What can collective expect today? And also, this is kind of reminding me of sometimes we learn from watching other people, and so if something is could potentially be offensive, or oh, we should be offended by this. It's like, well, no, you don't have to be. You don't have to be. You know, um, you can only be hurt by what you allow yourself to be, right? And it's like you're protected from the tongues that are not wise, as long as you always remember everything is projection. You know, things that get you really angry, or things that you really love and admire. It's all projection. It's all projection. So it's like you don't have to be upset, because a lot of that stuff has nothing to do with you. So it's like you don't have to be, you know. You don't have to be someone could say something to you, maybe out of the way or something. You're like, oh, I should be offended by this. I should be angry. You don't have to be. You don't have to be. You have a choice, Scales. You have a choice. Choose. What can collective expect today? What can collective expect today, Source? What can collective expect today? 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 A sincere wish will be granted. Yeah, shield, just like you're being protected. You need to defend yourself. Needle and thread, a sincere wish will be granted. The needle and thread associated with the announcement and the parting of ways, either romance or business. And it's next to this club here. Very interesting. So it's like you are. I feel like this is going to be an easier transition than what you think it is going to be. You know, it's like when you stay grounded, keep your life in balance, right? I'm getting this person trying to thread this needle, and your hands are shaking because you're all wild up, or you know, um, you're crying, you can't see what's in front of you. It's okay to cry. That's good. It's healing for the soul. This is the example. When you stay in focus, keep it in balance, it's like you're just in the flow. You're just in the flow, and you just kind of it can be an easy transition, you know? Something that could potentially be very hard to do, something that could potentially be very challenging for yourself, for other people. It's like you can do with a focus and balance here, and it can be an easy transition if you allow it to be. The absence or sincere wish being granted here. Yeah, what you're dealing with, you have clouds. It's like temporary problem. It's temporary. It's temporary, and just keep in mind, how you're feeling. Your emotions are not permanent. Emotions are temporary. They come and go. That's why it's like, don't identify with them, because they come and go. They change. Your thoughts are always changing. Thoughts come and go. Emotions come and go. but you can stay balanced there within yourself. You got butterfly underneath that, a change for the better. Yeah, because you're realizing, oh, this is just temporary. It's not something permanent. And I'm not always going to feel this way. It's not always going to feel like this. It's not always going to feel like this. Let's see, what can collective expect today? Let's see where this goes. What can collective expect today? What can collective expect today, Source? What can collective expect today, Source? What can collective expect today? Muddled, unclear thinking. Yeah, you got new job or career. Some of you definitely are like pursuing like a new job. There's new opportunities, possibilities, and paths opening up for you. Then you have the lightning, right? Control your anger. You'll be sorry. Control your anger. Stay balanced. Again, with this club, right? Hmm. I'm also getting lightning. Lightning like lights up the sky. There's like a flash of clarity or like a flash of like visibility, right? So I feel like you are going to have like this kind of like flash of like clarity. It's almost like your intuition is going to tell you something here. Hmm. Let's look at this. Very interesting. Outcome forest. You can see the forest for the trees. Let's see. You got new job or career. Can also be like new way of life, new life for you guys, new way of approaching situations. So let's just see. For collective, muddled, unclear thinking associated with spear and scales. It's like you may not be able to have full clarity to fully see the path ahead, but with that lightning, like lighting up the sky, the epiphany, those realizations, your path is going to be lit up. Like you are going to be guided because you do have that angel card, right? Spiritual guidance, protection from harm. So you're going to have these moments of clarity, these moments of really of visibility. You just have to trust intuition here, stay balanced. Interesting here. Let's see. And for some of you, like I'm also getting this intuitively, like some of you with this spiritual love, this Lily, some of you have like an unconditional love for someone or something in your life. I think with this transition here, it's like you don't know what to do with that now. It's like you don't know what to do with that love, that affinity or something that you have in your heart. You don't know exactly what to do with it. Like what do I do with this now? Well, what do you do with it? It's okay to feel to have love for someone or something. It's okay. You don't have to act on it. You don't have to do anything about it. It's okay to just have forgiveness in your heart for a situation. You don't have to forgive them directly. It's okay to have love for someone. It's okay. You just accept it. It's okay. You're human. It just shows that um, it just shows what am I trying to say here? That you have a lot of love to give. It just shows that you have a lot of love to share, to give. And maybe with that love, maybe expand it out. pour it into yourself, share it with others, expand it out, expand it out. Let's see what else I get here. Oh, that's okay, Vanderbilt. That's okay. That's good. It's healing. Mm-hmm. The announcement, right, is this disappointment in a friend or lover. But then you have this sincere wish being granted, this needle, or it's like this kind of like easy transition here. You know, it's like however you're feeling, it's like it's healing, it's lessening, and you're able to kind of ease this transition, staying like balanced and focused, you know. Hmm. So let's do the golden charms. Let's see what comes through with this. So let's get some golden charms for collective source. Golden charms for collective. Hmm. And with the scales, with the forest modeled on clear thinking, it's really about being objective, right? Where it's like, again, like you don't label your emotions as good or bad. That way you're not emotionally overly attached to it and consumed by it, Again, like, oh, I should feel this way. I should feel that way. No, you don't have to, not necessarily, no. Like, oh, this is painful or this is offensive or something. It doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be. It's an experience and it's like there's information within it. And it's just that simple, you know? So like for the scales, it's like that's how you're able to like detach emotions in a healthy way using logic and intuition. Logic and intuition to evaluate situation objectively. And then you can thread this needle. Then this sincere wish will be granted. You know. Let's see what comes through with the golden charms. Hmm. And everything, keep in mind, like everything comes from you. It may be influenced by like the world around you or whatever, if you allow it to be. Or you can be like self-governing, you can, you know, because everything, regardless, always comes from you. So this love that you may feel for someone or something, it's coming from you. is coming from you, like you are love, is coming from you. And yeah, you have associated it with someone here. But that love comes from you. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say here. And it's okay to have that love, you know? It's okay to have forgiveness. Doesn't mean you have to connect with that person. It's okay. It just means you're freeing your heart. You're freeing the heart. Freedom lies in the heart, you know? And your heart chakra is where we like transcend the bindings of the past, learn from it and transcend the bindings of the past. Another reason why it's freedom lies within the heart. Let me see. Messages for collective source using the golden charms. Let's see what we got here. Collective messages for collective using golden charms. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Let's see what we got here. Turtle, slow moving will take a while. Slow, steady progress. Don't rush. Yeah, and you are protected. Oh, look, I'm telling you, this collective is so protected. Comes through every reading, like that. You are very protected. You know, divinely protected. Connect with your angels. You know, spiritual love. You are not alone, and there's divine intervention that's happening. This announcement, you know, whatever this realization is, this announcement, this message, this understanding, it's divine intervention here. Turtle, slow, steady progress. Buddha, yeah, fulfilling destiny, reflection. Let's see, we got bottom of the deck here. Positive thinking, understanding, yeah. And there's some sort of like invitation message, something like conclusions being reached. Like also this like comes through for me like when I'm like getting ready to launch something as well, you know, like complete something. But you are being very protected here. Let's see where this goes. Look at the arrow. Movement direction, achieving goals, reaching target. See, but in this card, it's not piercing a heart. It's like it doesn't have to. It doesn't have to, you know? It's a perception, and it's an understanding. I do see like you are moving forward here, achieving goals, reaching target. Let's see. Infinity, yeah, there's this harmony and balance, like Kundalini rising, dualism and unity. It's like it's like you're understanding like kind of deeper concepts here. Deeper concept where this eternal, this limitlessness, this harmony and balance. It's like you're understanding the unity, like dualism, like and unity. It's like you're understanding that, and you're able to work within those two realms to keep things in balance, to stay objective. Very interesting. Yeah. It's like understanding everything comes from you. Yeah. Very nice. Some of you like are like healing, really. Like there's this kundalini energy that's rising and it's helping you to cleanse, to heal, see skills. Being strategic, thinking things through, the power of the mind. Power of the mind, a battle is unfolding. Yeah, thinking it through, power of the mind. Power of the mind. That's what I'm getting there. Power of the mind. That's this energy. Because it's like you're understanding the power of the mind here, of your thoughts, your perceptions, how you're perceiving something. Let's see where this goes. Intuition, yeah. Emotions, inner knowledge, divine feminine love, that spiritual love. Hmm. Inner knowledge. This inner knowledge, it reminds me of this song by like Stevie Nicks did it. It's like remastered by Stevie Nicks and it's called Crystal. I don't know if you guys heard it. But it reminds me a lot of times of like what it would be like to really feel like source energy like surround you. I don't know if you guys ever heard the song. It goes, "Do you ever trust your first initial feeling? Special knowledge holds truth, bears believing. I turned around and the water was closing all around like a glove, like the love had finally found me, and I knew crystalline knowledge of you." If you haven't heard that song, listen to it. It's really beautiful. It's almost like you're connecting to this spiritual love, this love that you've always been looking for. It's finally found you because it's coming from within you. It's coming from within. It's beautiful. This is beautiful, guys. Let's see where this goes. Yeah, it's like you may be feeling a bit vulnerable when it comes because it's like there is this disappointment in a friend or lover, but this is what this shield. It's like you're kind of protecting yourself from being consumed in this emotion where it's like directing your actions, because it says someone try to make you do something against your will. How is this making sense, guys? This is beautiful, collective. Magic lamp. Yeah, you're getting a wish fulfillment here. Hidden magic. Yeah, manifesting your hopes and wishes. Yeah, because this is like, what do I want? It's like, energy can't make you do something against your will. I guess it's a matter of perspective, whatever. But the one thing you have true ownership of, and the one thing that's truly yours is your mind. Is your mind. So, like, guard that with love, and that's what you're doing. What do I want? What's collective want? What's collective manifesting here? Let's see. Fork, needle and thread. You got tough decisions, fork in the road, at a crossroads, no going back. Yeah. Easy transition here. It's like you're making something look easy. I mean, like threading a needle isn't the easiest thing to do, but you're making something look easy because you understand the power of the mind. You're listening to your intuition, using logic and intuition here, protecting your mind, guarding your mind with love. And it's like it's helping you gain grounding yourself and stay balanced, where it's like you're making something look easy that some people watching might be in awe. Like, how did you do that? But I do feel like you're going to be making the right decision because this is like sincere wish being granted when it comes to tough decisions. But you're going to be making the right decision here. And let's see where this goes. World globe, travel opportunities, moving abroad, foreigner, wholeness, completion. Yeah. Everything comes from you. This reminds me of the world card. The world card, she's holding two wands representing the inner world manifesting the outer world. So it's like everything comes from you. So it's like you're guarding it with love, you're protecting it. It's like you're understanding it. And you're able to give birth to this love. You're able to feel this love um, and accept this love within your heart because you know it's coming from you. It's like spiritual. It's a spiritual thing. Oh, that's making sense for collective. Divinely protected. Connect with your angels. You are not alone. Divine intervention. Wow, for collective. Okay, let's look at this here. Yeah, the world is clarified by the arrow, right? And chess. Yeah. Power of the mind, being strategic, thinking things through. Hmm. Yeah, see, it's like you're removing the arrow from the heart. It's like you're taking emotions out of it, the labeling of good or bad. Oh, because this happened, I should feel this way. Yeah, you don't have to. It doesn't mean like ignore your emotions, not honor how you feel. I'm not saying that. That's not what I'm saying. Because you're human, we have human emotion. And it's okay. So don't be consumed by them and don't let them steer you to make decisions that may not be in true alignment with you when you're feeling whole, complete, and balanced. That's the thing. This is about like what do you truly want? What do you want here? And I'm getting like with this outcome here, some of you, another message, some of you are like uh have this goal of like traveling. It's like you're being strategic, you're slowly making progress. Maybe you're saving up for it, figuring out how to bring that about. 11:11 on the clock, guys. Ooh. But look, this infinity. Look, this is like the world card here. The infinity, the inner world matching the outer world, inner world manifesting the outer world, right? Then you have shield and the world. Very interesting. Yeah. Some of you guys, like something in your life is like, with this is like transforming, it's like ending, you're evolving from it. And this is you like going through the acceptance and processing it in a very healthy way because you have the moon in the middle. It's like intuition, inner knowledge, divine feminine. And it's something like you're not going back to that past anymore. You're not going back. You can be closing out that cycle because you're understanding what it is you truly want, what you truly want. And it's because you're connecting with the spiritual love and you're feeling that love, validating yourself with that love. It's like, oh, that's what I've been craving. It's been within me the whole time. Like it's coming from me. And it's giving you this like immense fulfillment in life. It's kind of that can be like the sweetness of life. The hummingbird, with the hummingbird always knows where to find sustenance, always knows where to find fulfillment. And this can be your flower, so to speak. That makes sense for collective. That's a beautiful collective. Let's see what we get with tarot. All right, source, messages for collective, source. Messages for collective, source, messages for collective. How's everyone doing this morning? Messages for collective, source. Nine card spread. Oh, we got, look, there it is. Look at that. There's the world card. It's like you're learning how to like really self-regulate yourself collective, like in this like masterful way with the world card. World card is about self-regulation. You know, she's learned how to dance within the world, not feel restricted by it. Some people call her the world dancer, right? Look at that. Oh, so nice. And love the love. I turned around and the water was closing all around. The world card, like a glove, like the love, finally found me. And I knew. That's a beautiful song, guys. You guys haven't heard it, like listen to it. It's so beautiful. Just reminds me of that divine feminine, like source love, you know. See, messages for collective, 9 card spread, source. Messages for collective, 9 card spread. Messages for collective, source, 9 card spread. Hit someone's comment here. Yagmer. Hey, Yagmer. Good morning. Oh, Yagmer, you're a singer. Have you ever heard that song, Crystal? It's like, look up the Stevie Nicks, the remastered version. It's so beautiful. Let's see. Messages for collective, source, 9 card spread. 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 Oh, not almost, guys. Messages for collective, source, 9 card spread. We're like, nope, not yet. Messages for collective source, 9 card spread. Let's see. Messages for collective source. Almost. Messages for collective source. 9 card spread. There we go. What we got at bottom? Six of Pentacles. That's giving to parts of yourself you may have been neglecting. It's building healthy routines. Some of your finances are improving. This is you like giving and receiving gifts. Maybe you're sharing some sort of gift of yours or chance goes. Justice. It's like you being objective. Light and shadow, you know. This is like you like stepping back, like not labeling something as good or bad, you know, light or shadow. It's like that's that infinity, the 8 that we saw, where it's like the you understand duality and also unity. Duality and unity. Duality, unity. Stepping back, you know? It's really helping. It's really helping collective here. And it's like, look, you are protected. You're protected, watched over, eternally watched over, protected. This can also be inner world, outer world, you know? Subconscious consciousness. Like that kind of duality, right? Look at the stars in the background. Hope, healing, renewal. See, she's blindfolded, right? Because there's like man's law, but there's like spiritual law. There's like man's justice, but there's also like spiritual justice. And justice also blindfolds itself so that it doesn't allow like personal biases to cloud judgment, you know? And it just looks at facts, the truth. Like a deeper truth too. Very deep reading for collective. See where this goes though. High priestess. Wow. Again, the high priestess. She has the subconscious, the consciousness, the dark, the feminine, the feminine womb, the birth, like with the conscious, like masculine energy action. You know, the yin, the yang. This is very much like understanding like and then it's like you're coming together like the yin yang energy where it's like you're seeing like there's a little bit of darkness and the light there's light and the darkness. It's like nothing's all good and nothing's all bad either, you know. So it's like you're kind of, I don't know, you're understanding this kind of wholeness on a deeper level. It's helping you heal and stay balanced, like emotionally regulated. And listen to intuition because when you're able to like not have that emotional attachment to something and be objective, like your intuition, you can hear your intuition very clearly. Hmm. Look at that, going deep within. You're just you're quieting and you're just listening. High priestess. And it's kind of like opening up your inner world. It's like opening up a new world to you because you have the pomegranate on the high priestess. Then the pomegranate, you know, there's hundreds of little seeds. So it's like you're cracking something open. You're saying like, wow, there is so much abundance within this, you know? It's like a unity with the pomegranate. It's interesting. Very deep reading for collective today. What are you guys doing? Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles is culmination. It's also you like understanding the long-term impact of certain choices as well. Like what do I truly want? If I make this choice, justice, cause and effect, every choice, every action, some sort of reaction, right? You're making some sort of ripple. So the Ten of Pentacles is like it's really contemplating like long-term impact of choices. If I make this choice, where is this going to lead me? It's kind of like temperance too. It's like a long-term view. You're also building legacy here of the Ten of Pentacles. With the Justice High Priestess, I'm looking at, it's like you have all this guidance, this protection around you. This could be like angels, you know, another like ghost, but this could be like angels. It's like you're silencing and you're really listening. You're getting some important messages here. Because it's coming from within you, because everything comes from within. So it's like you're seeing like the abundance of the inner world almost. It's very interesting, very deep for collective. Yeah, it's interesting. Typically on the Ten of Pentacles, like the Rider-Waite, there's that wise old man, you know, and there's the man and the woman in the background. They're not really, the man and the woman isn't really paying attention to the wise old man. Just the dogs recognize him and the child. Even though that wise old man has been there, he's been sitting there, you know, with all this wisdom, and he's wearing that like coat of many colors full of magical symbols, you know. I don't know, it's like you're seeing the inner world's been with you this whole time in this new light, and it's like opening up this kind of world to you. Let's see. Knight of Wands. And we'll look at it at different perspectives too. Some of this is about like just your because Ten of Pentacles is like everything you want in life, you know, emotional fulfillment, physical fulfillment. You have the Knight of Wands here. Ace of Wands. Ooh, love it. Nine of Swords. The despair before healing. It's like you're processing these old past hangups that's been keeping you stuck. Nine of Wands to be like blocks being lifted. Ace of Wands is like the fire that purifies. Nine of Swords, I feel like, is like you like working through like past hangups, like really like healing your emotional body. I won't be surprised if Queen of Cups comes out, or Temperance or something like that. See how this goes. King of Swords, being objective. Ace of Swords, massive clarity. Six of Cups. Yeah, it's like you've been carrying all this heavy weight, all this burden, you know? Old pain, Three of Swords. And it's like you're going to be making some sort of decision. Nine of Swords is feeling like you've made the right decision and followed it up with the right action. You're going to be investing in that, giving parts of yourself you may have been neglecting. Nine of Pentacles is also about focus and discipline, you know? It's also a card of your environment. Yeah, it's also a card of your environment. It's like you're cleaning up your inner environment, it's cleaning up your outer environment. Let's look at this collective. Six of Cups. Outcome. Six of Cups are the Nine of Swords I like because Six of Cups represent like if you've been feeling like a lack of like compassion or if you've been going through a hard time, Six of Cups says you're going to be met with more compassion. And it's like coming from this divine feminine love that's comes from me, you know? I'm getting that too. Let's see. Yeah, because the Six of Cups is the High Priestess with the Knight of Wands. It's like you're exploring, yeah, it's like you're exploring your inner world here. King of Swords associated with the High Priestess and the Nine of Swords. Yeah, it's like you're translating past experiences into wisdom. And you're like able to objectively even look at things that may have like triggered you or brought you like a lot of anxiety and things like that in a balanced way because you're understanding the power of the mind and of being objective, you know? So you're able to face this energy, like work through this energy very efficiently, very effectively. Mm-hmm. Wow, that's deep collective, guys. Let's see what else we got here. Yeah, massive clarity. This is like a breakthrough. You have two aces. This is like a breakthrough, and there's like two new beginnings in your life. Could be like your inner world, outer world, right? Two new beginnings in your life here. Two aces can also talk about significant partnerships, right? Can be like with you and angels, you with you and yourself, you and like others here. With the Ace Sword associated with justice and the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, you're getting some sort of massive breakthrough. You also find the root cause because the Nine of Swords, there's like 9 swords, and it can be like some sort of like conflict or challenge or uh, like yeah, some sort of challenge, heartbreak experience, thought, right? That kind of leads to another thought of the same, leads to another thought of the same, leads to taking like acting upon that, which creates more of it. You know, you're finding the root. And because it's like the sword, you're always going to have this sword. You're always going to have this skill, this awareness, this way of thinking that you can always like hold and grab it by the handle, not grab situations by the blade, but you're grabbing it by the handle, something you can hold. It's interesting how you're doing this. Again, this is like threading that needle. What I'm saying is like It's like kind of masterful how you're doing this because you have the Six of Cups, which comes after the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups is not on the table. It's way in the back here in this deck, and we're going to look at it. But after the five comes a six, and that represents like finding balance, finding solace, finding a place of comfort within your own being. It's like you're turning your inner world into a home. And it's like you're doing it. See, there's the, 10 of Wands, Three of Swords, Five of Cups, right? But it's like you go from the Five of Cups to the Nine of Pentacles. And then like the Six of Pentacles. I don't know. It's very impressive how you're doing this. You're really threading that needle. It's like easy transition. Very interesting, collective. Okay, let's see. So, should we do the graffiti? I was doing that. Let's see if there's anything else that comes to me here. Yeah, you're like getting mastery over the mind, healing the inner world. Hmm. And this is going to be like your foundation because after the Six of Cups comes the Seven, which is like opening up. Like, again, it's kind of like the pomegranate, kind of like opening up. Also seeing what else is in there. What makes you who you are. And it's also kind of opening up options like, okay, what do I want? What brings me fulfillment? But you'll always have this like in this comfortable inner world, this like way of dealing with situations as a strong foundation, if that makes sense. It's like you're healing your core. Yeah, it's like you're healing your core. Let's do the graffiti. Sometimes it can get really deep reading. Sometimes I have to read this deck like intuitively. So let's see what we got. We got Libra, Pisces. Some people see this as Aquarius, Golden Dawn, that's Gemini. Nine of Wands and a Golden Dawn is Leo. So you'll see that Sagittarius. Um, this is just like energies. High Priestess, Pisces, can be Pisces, Cancer. Oh, that makes so much sense. Justice, Libra energy, balance, High Priestess, like Cancer, like Neptune, Pisces, Cancer, like Neptune, Moon energy, like deep intuition, the inner world, the inner mystery. And then this Aquarian kind of Gemini energy, where it's like you're having this breakthrough, this uniqueness, this, I don't know, it's like a massive clarity here. because Aquarius is ruled by Uranus, Gemini, and Mercury. So it's like this massive clarity breakthrough that you're having. Okay, let's see this over here. Hmm. And some of you, just a side note, like some of you that's kind of like working on building a legacy, like you could get some sort of conceptual idea that it's like you're working through here. It's like you're creating strategy on how to accomplish it. You have a workable plan. And it's something that feels good to you with that Six of Cups, like something that feels good. You may even be reconnecting or uncovering like some sort of gift that you didn't know that you had, like awakening some sort of past life gift with that Six of Cups. I am getting that too. Yeah, because it's interesting because the world can be like a portal, as like everything comes from you, your inner world manifests your outer world. And it's like you're making your inner world very like a comfortable place to be, a safe place to be, because you're understanding these concepts here. And it's like you're creating this stillness, and the world cards kind of get portals. So it's like you could be pulling like spiritual knowledge, that kind of affinity that we saw, like spiritual knowledge, past life gifts, soul memories is able to come through now. Let's see. Let's do this deck for collective here. So these I have to read like kind of intuitively. We're just going to see what comes through. The messages for collective source. Messages for collective. Big old chunky deck here. Messages for collective source. Messages for collective. Oh, first, almost forgot. I forgot this yesterday. Your crystal and your spirit animals. This is going to be interesting. So let's get crystal for collective source. Crystal for collective. Crystal for collective source. Oh, what is this? Rainbow aura quartz. Aura healing magic. Universal light. Yeah. These cards are like charged with the intention of the crystal, and I can feel it actually. Like I do feel it. Like it does work. I don't know if you guys can feel the power from this card, this crystal. I can. Feel it right in the heart here. Kind of letting you soak up some of that energy there. We're gonna have that crystal sitting right there, so you continue to soak up that energy. Let's see what this says here. Aura healing magic and universal light. Fused with the titanium, the metal of power, rainbow aura quartz is amplified and with enhanced healing properties. This stone is able to heal human energy fields by infusing the aura with rainbow fields of light. You're healing like your chakras, like in shamanism, like they strive to achieve the rainbow body, which is where all of your chakras are cleansed and back to their pure, like original state, you know. And because of that, they shine bright and like a rainbow. Um, and your aura too as well, you know, because you have your chakras kind of extend out into your aura also. Your aura has layers to it. So it's like you guys are becoming like, and with the world card, when I was saying like it's like a portal, it's like you're becoming kind of like a hollow bone where like spirit can work through you, and like you're getting like I don't know, it's very deep here for collective. But it says Rainbow Aura Quartz is a wonderful companion for astral projection and out of body experiences. Again, that portal. Um, Joining you in the beyond while keeping your physical self anchored. Colors have a healing quality, and Rainbow Aura Quartz and are able to match the tone to your aura's energy field to repair and release blocks. Living your life in color with this crystal is a must. This is for all signs and Mars. So it's kind of like, I'm just going to hold this up right here for a second for you guys. Kind of bathe in that, soak that in there. Yeah, just like feel it infuse your energy and your aura. Oh, so nice. We're going to set that right there. You continue to soak that up. Let's get a spirit animal for collective. Spirit animal for collective. I am taking like donations, like after collective is done, I will be open to donations. And later on today, I will do a free and paid. I might do another all signs after this. And after that, I'll do a free and paid. I might do free questions after all signs too. I don't know. It depends on like how I'm feeling, if I got the energy for it, you know. But I'll definitely do a free and paid live today. I'd be happy to answer you guys' questions. So animal spirit for collective, animal spirit for collective source. Animal spirit for collective source. I'm so curious to know what this animal spirit's going to be. Animal spirit for collective source. Animal spirit for collective. I know something else with the Six of Cups collective is that in the Six of Cups, some people can be interpreted as the past handing over gifts to the present or to the future, right? So we have like long-term impact of choices, right? So it's like as you're being objective, it's like you're not being consumed in these emotions, you know, and you're able to get the gold from the past experiences, like in like a very peaceful way. It's like it's just the gold, the information is just being handed over from the past. And being accepted with gratitude and love from your present self. And it's also to benefit future self as well. I'm getting that also. So spirit animal for collective source, spirit animal for collective. Yeah, and these snakes represent like shedding the past, like all at once. Like all at once, like shedding the past, you know? That's what you're doing. You're reinventing yourself here. So spirit animal for collective source, spirit animal for collective. Spirit animal for collective source, spirit animal for collective. Spirit animal for collective source. collective, we have the dragonfly. Some people this can be seen as like an angel too. Some people see dragonflies as like angels or fairies, which is interesting. Oh, you got the swan at the bottom of the deck. Oh, it's like gracefulness and creativity. You got the dragonfly. Dragonfly is also about revealing true self. That's what you're doing. Because you're shedding all things that kind of hinder your unique spirit, kind of dim your light. You're kind of shedding it in this way. And so you're shining brighter. The Ace of Wands, that can be your inner light. And it's like you're feeding your inner light. Things that are in alignment with you, things that give you joy. You're feeding it that divine feminine love that comes from within you. It's like you're becoming self-governing. Like we are all self-governing, but it's like you're becoming intentionally self-governing. Let's see, dragonfly. Evolution, adaptation, and growth. So it says, when the dragonfly flies into your life, you're being asked to adapt to the circumstances at hand. Change is coming, whether you like it or not, and how you react will be a test of your character. The dragonfly aids you in upholding your integrity, perseverance, and flexibility, testing your faith in the process. The dragonfly appears to remind you of your higher power, that even though you're being thrown into the hands of fate, you have everything at your disposal to handle whatever comes your way. The dragonfly can change directions with ease, creating flight patterns that often appear effortless. I'm telling you guys, you're making something look so easy. Once you get the hang of these cycles, you too will be generating your own flight patterns. And we'll be able to navigate these curveballs with ease. I'm telling you. The dragonfly invites you to look at the silver lining. Ask yourself, why is this showing up for me? And what can I learn from it? That's like grabbing it by the handle. Not the blade, by the handle. Why is it showing up for me? And what can I learn from it? Only then will you grow. Oh, so beautiful for collective. Oh, love it. Who's resonating with this? Because, like, this is awesome. Let's see. So, what does collective need to know from this deck source? What's collective need to know? And these I have to read intuitively again, yeah. What's collective need to know from this deck source? What's collective need to know from this deck? What's that? Wanted to peek through. Royalties that wanted to come out. Oh, ongoing abundance from a single act of creation. That's that pomegranate. You break it open, it's full of hundreds of seeds. It's one fruit, but you break it open, it's full of hundreds of seeds. Yeah, ongoing abundance from a single act of creation or a single, it's like we are creators of our own life. It's like a single act of awareness, of acknowledgement, a single act of, this like a deeper understanding, even. Something that is owned to you, reaping the rewards. Yeah. Let's see. Let's see. Messages for collective source. What does collective need to know? Messages for collective with this deck. Couple more shuffles. I'm just going to pull off the top because this deck is, a little hard to shuffle, as you can see. Ooh, what is this? Yeah, it's like this is like overly complicated, time-consuming, or annoying, distracted by unimportant details. Yeah, you're not doing that anymore. It's like you're simplifying situations. You're like, yeah, it doesn't have to be complicated. Let's see what else here. Messages for collective. Messages for collective source. Messages for collective. Almost. Messages for collective source. Yeah. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, this chronic complainer, never happy with leadership, workload or coworkers, or life in general, spreading negativity like wildfire. You see all these clowns, all this stuff. This is what you're getting out of. This is what you're getting out of here. You're also not allowing like other people's energy to like influence yours. It's like with that club, like someone trying to make you do something against your will. It's like you're not allowing other people's energy to like influence yours. Oh yeah, you're welcome, Shauna. Oh yeah, you're very welcome. Let's see where this goes here. Relocation, yeah, it's like change triggered by short trip, a move to another state or country, drawn to a certain location. Yeah, you're like, no, I'm getting out of here. I don't like that. It doesn't have to be that complicated. I don't have to feel that way. Yeah, no, I'm getting out of there. Getting out of my mind, going into my heart here. Relocation. Yeah, I head back in the heart. Let's see. But a ring on it, official, wanting recognition for your worth, taking ownership. Yeah, it's like you're taking accountability here. Declaring loyalty to self, right? Security and promise. Yeah. It's like you're understanding this how do you say that word? Nature of existence. And you're getting the diamond. See the diamond there? Rings to me can also represent like leadership. Hmm. See if this goes here. Graduation. Yeah, on to the next level. Both an ending or new beginning, culmination of knowledge. You see, you're graduating there. You're like, yeah. Like you're like really like leaving like stress. Like you're really able to make sense of things here. Let's see where this goes. Yeah, it's like you're graduating from that level. It's like on to the next year. Again, this reminds me of the world card. Ageism, prejudice, or discrimination against a person based on their age can affect both the young and the old. Where am I getting there? Ageism. It can just be prejudice or discrimination as a whole here. Some of you are really wise beyond your years. I know I have like some younger people watching me. Some of you are really wise beyond your years. Getting that. Like seriously, I wish I knew the stuff I know today when I was like in my 20s or younger. But, I wouldn't have, like, learned what I needed to learn so I could teach, or share what it is that I've learned. Double agent pretends to work for one while working for another. Two-faced, untrustworthy, hidden motives. Hmm. So, falling on that Nine of Swords there. Hmm. I'm getting, like, for this, like, reading it intuitively, it's like, sometimes, like, we think, like, "Oh, we have to worry to solve the problem." Like, we have to have anxiety, like, we have to, like, that's what everyone does. It's like when something goes wrong, they worry about it, but no, you don't have to. Um, it makes you feel like, "Oh, if I don't try and figure it out, then it's not gonna be solved." And this me worrying about it is actually I'm actually gonna come to some sort no. Mm-mm. That just leads to, like, more swords. That just leads to more swords? So I think you're seeing something here very clearly. This is also, like, like, dissecting fears too, like, understanding, like, motives, like, what is the fear? Where does it come from? You ask yourself, what is the benefit of me having this fear? But also, how will this fear hold me back? And just like you're dissecting that fear. Let's see what else here we get here. Overbearing parent, controlling, boundary crossing, emotionally manipulative, often disguised as love or protection. Again, King of Swords, like you're seeing it. Yeah, see, it's over that King of Swords. It's like you're seeing it. Like this fear, like how is this fear? What's the benefit of me having this fear? And typically, the benefit of you having a fear is like it's some way to kind of seemingly protect you, right? So it's like maybe you've been dimming your light because like there's this fear of being vulnerable. There's this fear of like being misunderstood or something like that. But how will that fear hold you back though? You will never self actualize. You will never like step into your wholeness, the fullness. So it's like like you're seeing very clearly fear that's been disguised as protection. Because what's most beneficial, what's most beneficial is, and how you'll be even more protected is if you step into your wholeness and you shine that light. You step in, become self-actualized. It's like you're understanding that. You're seeing it. You're also seeing where you need boundaries too. Because as you're reviewing the past, you're like, okay, I know I'm taking accountability here, right? Remember taking accountability? All right, so and that situation that was showing me like I need a boundary here. I need to have boundaries with myself, with others. Let's see, we got Ace of Swords plays the villain. Yeah, misunderstood and mischievous, acts tough, has a soft heart, playful, embraces being the antagonist. Ace of Swords, breakthrough. This is like being able to be strong. It's like this balance between being like strong, like I don't know. It's this balance between your light and your shadow here. It's like this aha moment, this deep understanding here. And no matter what it is you do, like there's going to be projection, but you're protected against the tongues that are not wise when you understand that on a deep soul level. that everything comes from you. That means like what other people, everything that they do, their world, it comes from them, you know? So it really has nothing to do with you. So it's like this clarity is getting deep into your bones here, and it's like going to be your protection. As you shine your inner light, as you're unapologetically yourself, with healthy boundaries, some it's going to trigger some people because they want that from themselves, and also it can trigger people that were benefiting off of you not having any too. So just keep that in mind. And see what this is. Pit stop, a necessary pause, need to rest and recover, self-care and healing, strategic pause, and community help. Bottom of the deck, you have where there's smoke, there is fire. There's probably some truth to it, even if it hasn't been fully proven yet. Suspicious or negative activity. Where there's smoke, there's fire. Where there's a trigger, there's a wound. You know, um, where there is uh, feelings of like anger, trigger, frustration, disgust, even. There's some sort of projection. There's something within that hasn't been healed, maybe and within your human nature as a whole, like understanding that we are both light and shadow. Where there's smoke, there's fire. So it's like this is you seeing it. Like, oh, there's smoke here. That means there's something within me that I need to look at here. Also, where they're like people are projecting onto you, there's something that's coming from within them. See, it goes both ways. That smoke is coming from inside the house, projected outward. So let's kind of look at this 9-card spread here in this way here. Yeah, pit stop, relocation, graduation. Yeah, you're learning a lesson here. The Crown Complainer, it's clear it's like associated with the double agent and plays the villain. It's interesting because you're also able, so again, with that justice card we saw before about you being objective, not labeling things, situations, or experiences as good or bad, but just as experience, as information to learn from. It's helping you to forgive the past too as well, because you're able to like you're removing like pride, you're removing like feeling like victimized, you're removing like ego out of it, because it's like you're being objective. You're not associating like duality with it. You're able to like really see clearly. This is like tapping into your higher self, getting that higher self you. And it's like so you're able to see um the teacher within it. Because we are like mirrors to each other, right? We are mirrors to each other. So if something's triggering you about another person, it's a mirror to something within you. Because everything comes from you. Everything comes from you. Vice versa. And this is also you being comfortable with being misunderstood or being seen as like a villain or something in someone's story because like you're um choosing what's in your highest and best interest with healthy boundaries too. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing for collective with the graffiti deck there. Hmm. But yeah, that's what I have with this deck here. So what else we gonna do for collective? I am taking donations, Kaylee, yeah, after collective. I am. So let's look at career, right? Let's look at specifically at career for collective. Hmm. Okay, Kaylee, yeah, I definitely have time. So we're gonna look at career for collective. Hmm. We're gonna use this Oracle deck. We're gonna do another 9 card here. Career and finance. Career and finance for collective, 9 card spread. Career and finance for collective source, 9 card spread. Career and finance for collective source, 9 card spread. Career and finance for collective source. Celebration. You're enjoying yourself at social events, networking, and having fun. This could lead to new friendships or the chance to reconnect with old friends. A good sign there's something wonderful to celebrate. That's nice. Yeah, bottom of the deck, you're creating a clear plan. You cannot reach your destination without knowing where you are headed. Having clear goals provides you with a roadmap that will help you stay focused and make better use of your time. Big leaps forward. Ooh, yeah, yeah, yeah. You will see significant advancements and rapid progress, resulting in a major positive change in a specific area of your career, clearing away any obstacles that once stood in your way. Leadership skills. You've reached the top of your field through your intelligence and skills, using your power and wisdom to make a lasting social impact and guide others who strive for the same success. And there's something to celebrate because you're taking this, like, you're having a lot of success. You're making big leaps forward when it comes to taking the lead in your life. Some of you are stepping in more into a leadership role. Let's see. Flourishing growth coming up here. You've established a strong foundation for a career that is now ready to blossom and evolve over time. A significant and positive transformation is approaching, elevating you to greater new heights. Misplaced focus. That's at the heart of the spread. Your attention or efforts may be directed in the wrong way or towards the wrong activity or problem, so just be aware of that. Reassess where you're directing your attention and make the necessary adjustments. It's kind of like pay attention to what's working, what's growing, what you're doing that's real yielding the most results. Like do more of that. Unfettered ideas. Your ideas are limitless and free from any constraints, giving you the freedom to be innovative and fully creative in your work. You're performing at your absolute best. You're getting a lot of good ideas here in career. Power struggles. Oh, let's get this music going again. No matter how the drama manifested, it is now projecting outward, creating a turbulent atmosphere, right? It may be wise to ask yourself how you can find a peaceful resolution to the situation. So you could have these like new ideas here, and you could be like kind of like trying to figure out where to place most of your energy, most of your focus can be. It can be like maybe you have different ideas from others that you want to pursue. And I think it's about like finding some sort of resolution to the situation. Can be different things there. Maybe there's a struggle between like focusing on what you know is growing, like flourishing, to these new ideas as well. So I think it's about finding some sort of balance. And experience. You feel confident in your abilities and excited to try new things, but you may still lack the experience to execute them successfully. Some plans may need adjustment to be more realistic. Yeah, that's what you're doing. Learning here, trial and error, you know. You have the skills to be able to do it as a magician. You have the talent, skills, and abilities to be able to do this. You're just gaining the experience. You're gaining the experience with the skill set that you have. Like you're honing it there. And on top of the world, ooh, you're on top of your game. Everything has unfolded even better than you could have imagined. You possess complete mastery in your field and prepare to take on new challenges. I believe like collective, like you make something challenging look very easy. Almost like you have like a natural skill again. Or you're uncovering one, like what we were talking about earlier. Like you're uncovering some sort of gift or skill or something. So yeah, with this create a clear planet bottom of the deck, yeah, it's like you cannot reach a destination without knowing where you're headed, right? So have like a goal in mind. Like where do you want to be? Like what action will take you there? Create a roadmap that help you stay focused and motivated too. So make sure you're doing things that you enjoy, finding enjoyment in what you do, being mindful of your purpose, of your why for doing something. 'Cause that's something you can lean on to when things start getting hard. It can help motivate you. Like the benefit, not the fear. Let's see here. Let's do a 9-card spread for love. Why not? We're gonna look at everything with collective here. Romantic love, 9-card spread for collective. Romantic love, 9-card spread for collective souls. I don't know if I can know that by tarot, but that might be something like I would You can, I guess, in some ways. I guess it depends on what, comes through. Let's see. Romantic love for collective source, romantic love for collective. 9-card spread, romantic love for collective source, romantic love for collective, 9-card spread. Romantic love for collective source, 9-card spread. Page of Pentacles, okay. Something solid, something stable. Like you're really looking at something. There's like dedication to something here. Some of you, it can be relatively new, or maybe starting some sort of new phase, or maybe you're looking for new love with the Page of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles, okay. Ace of Wands. Yeah, some of you are like looking for long-term. You want long-term connection. And it's like you don't want to feed some sort of fire or spark if it doesn't have that potential. It's like you're ready to kind of like set down roots, and you want something stable, but also exciting. You can have both. Some of you are turning over a new leaf with someone here. Some of you have some sort of start with someone. Like maybe you're scheduling like, because Page of Pentacles be like scheduling like quality time with someone or something like that. It can be for some. Kind of take it as it resonates here. Take which story resonates. See where it goes. Knight of Wands, Judgment, Four of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like that Knight of Wands, that kind of in and out energy. You're not interested in it. Like you can find someone, like typically the Knight of Wands can be like exciting, but not stable. And the Knight of Pentacles might be less exciting, but he can be. You can have both. You can find someone who is stable, consistent, but also exciting, that's willing to take their time to get to know you. Something that kind of like, I don't know, it's like one of those like slow, not like a nice slow burn where it's like you're starting to get really warmed up, it's even more exciting when it happens, it's like the build up, if you understand what I'm putting down there, picking up what I'm putting down. Let's see, for others, I do see like you are, you have been doing healing, and it's like you're ready to explore love. You're willing to like explore. There's passion there, but you're not wanting to move too quickly because you've learned from past experiences that you need to kind of like be grounded with that Four of Pentacles. It kind of came through with that first spread there. That first others here. Let's see. There's like a crown upon the head of the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, you've learned something here. Like you have that achievement. Like you've learned that lesson. You're like, okay, yeah, I've learned that. Let's see where this goes. I'll get this more insight here. Death, Scorpio energy, Three of Cups, King of Wands. Yeah, you're wanting not the Knight of Wands. You want the King of Wands or the King of Pentacles. King of Wands is like very stable. He's like mastered that fire within. He's full of integrity, and he's honest and loyal, when he's upright. King of Pentacles is also can be exciting too, because he's like that. We're not going to get into that King of Pentacles, but yeah, he can be exciting too. Nice too, because he knows how to spoil you, and he likes luxuries. Like he's master of the body. King of Pentacles. Yeah, grounded, earthy. So yeah, but I do see King of Wands here in outcome. Yeah, like I do see for some, like there's an end of an old way of approaching love, and there's a start of a new chapter when it comes to approaching love. And it's like where you're really wanting to work on like getting to know someone, the friendship, just enjoying someone's company. It's kind of like that build up with that King of Wands there. Let's see, what else am I getting here? And you have the Page of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, Death. Yeah, it's like you're not wanting this kind of immature in and out energy. You're wanting something more stable. Somebody that's like scheduling some quality time with someone. I do see that happening with the Three of Cups there. I do see that happening. I get 10 of Cups. Somebody may be in a commitment coming up here. And like I do see like you're like healing like old pain, like old ways of approaching love that cause grief, old ways of looking at love, of perceiving love, like old conflicts, old like it's like you're healing that and you're finding fulfillment with the 10 of Cups there. Yeah, Kaylee, after I'm through with the love portion of collective, I'm going to go to donation. I will answer you. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing for romantic love for collective. Yeah, that's exactly what it's saying. All those things that I was saying, those different stories, that's exactly what I'm seeing here. So with judgment heart spread, it's like you're learning from the past, you're stepping beyond self-doubt and restriction. You're entering into a new phase of life with the judgment there, where it's like you're more stable, you're more grounded, and you're more present and within yourself and in your connections. All right, so that's what I have for collective. It's a big collective. It's like a 2 hour long collective, almost exactly 2 hours long, like 2 hours and a second. Okay, Kaylee, if you're here, you can post. I'm gonna grab some more coffee. I'll be right back. Yeah, it's okay, Kaylee. Yeah, I need to probably need to do timestamps for collective if I'm going to do big long collectives like this so people can go whatever portion they want to. It's probably a good idea. I'll do that next time. I'm gonna get some coffee. I'll be right back. Go ahead and post. Okay, I'm back. Look at my computer here. Let's start the music over again while we're here. Yeah, I saw that in the collective, right? I do see that. Yeah, you're definitely. I do see you hanging out. I came through with a collective. I thought about you when it was talking about scheduling, like quality time or something. You did pop into my mind. That's interesting, like doing like live personal readings for people, then like doing collectives, and you're seeing how, but you're still trying to stay objective, you know. But I do see like certain people's stories, and when I'm reading, just try to remain like objective. Okay, so let's see here. What we got? Seven of Pentacles. Okay, let's see. Yeah, no. I can get sometimes. Yeah. Let's see. But I try not to, because that can get overwhelming. So I try not to like think about that. I try to be objective. Because sometimes those messages, like they just be coming, like, you know. So how 9 card spread, Swords? Yeah, as you can imagine, right? But the more I do collectives, like the better I get at being able to stay like objective and not get overwhelmed by all of the energies. Let's see. So Source, 9 card spread, like a general for this weekend when it comes to Kaylee hanging out with Mark. Like, how will that go? How will that go? How's work? How's work today? Is it a better day? Hopefully you're having a better day at work. What's this? Is this about your work today? Yeah, Tower Star. Yeah, it's a little better, huh? Because you got the Tower and the Star. I think this is like side message, like the tarot's answering my question for me, like answering for you. Yeah, Tower Star, things improving. Yeah, you're feeling better. Yeah, it's like you're kind of like trying to tap into your intuition there. There is some things with the moon, but it's like you're using your higher knowledge and your calmness and evaluation with the high priestess to like work through things. It's like the philosophy like you're choosing to live by for today. Yeah. Hi, Shimei. Welcome in. So how's this weekend going to go for Kaylee, Source? How's this weekend going to go for Kaylee? Between her and Mark, like hanging out with Mark. 9 card spread, Source. How's this weekend going to look for Kaylee and Mark, Source? How's this weekend going to look for Kaylee and Mark? How's this weekend going to look for Kaylee and Mark? Source, 9 card spread. How's this weekend going to look for Kaylee? How's it going to go? What can she expect? What's going to happen? Significant events. When it comes to Kaylee hanging out with Martin this weekend. Are you hanging out with him the entire weekend? How's it going to go for Kaylee hanging out with Mark this weekend? How's it going to go? Saturday and Sunday. Ooh, nice. How's it going to go? What can she expect between her and Mark? For this weekend, Source, 9 card spread. Can expect for her and Mark this weekend, Source, 9 card spread. 9 card spread. Oh, we got King of Wands. What? Okay. King of Wands bottom of the deck. Yeah, that showed up in the general romantic love, like for collective, the King of Wands. See, Death, Four of Swords, Three of Wands, Seven of Swords, King of Wands. This is the bottom of the deck. Let's see. We're gonna look. We're gonna see here, see where that goes. I like the King of Wands showing up at the bottom card. Aw, it's the Lovers. First card out that gives the flavor, the whole reading. The Lovers. Love and lust, harmony, partnership. Coming together with similar goals and values and all that stuff. Let's see what else we got. Yeah, love and lust. Turning over a new leaf. Yeah, it's like kind of figuring out like, you know, like you're going to be spending quality time with each other. You're both going to be feeling a spark, you know. You're going to try to remain balanced and grounded, but you are going to feel the spark, you know. Maybe there might be moments where you want to like just eat him, or maybe like, you know, vice versa. You know what I'm saying? But you're like, oh, no, wait, like, you know, we're in public or something. I don't know. Full new beginnings. Four of Cups, okay. Queen of Cups, okay. And King of Pentacles. Let me kind of put this up here. Bring these up some. You had the King of Pentacles too. King of Wands and King of Pentacles. Nice, okay. Six of Swords, okay. Eight of Swords. Now comes Eight of Swords. That's okay. Because like there's improvement. Like the outcome is like feeling a bit restricted, but you need, I am Crystal, but you need like some sort of like shift in perspective. And that's calming. Though that is the outcome. The Six of Swords is like making its way across to the King of Pentacles. So this is still in progress, right? So the things are becoming more, there is improvement, that things are becoming more stable here. But the outcome is Eight of Swords, like feeling a bit restricted. But things are slowly becoming more stable though. You see what I'm saying? So let's see, we got the Lovers, the Ace of Wands, Page of Pentacles. So love and lust, passion, spending quality time with each other, being stable, maybe talking about like future plans or something like that Page of Pentacles. Just because the Fool is kind of like wanting to go away from this Four of Cups. So there's like slow, you're going to notice like an improvement. There is going to be some sort of shift or something that you're seeing starting to kind of, it's kind of like, it's reminding me of like when during winter, you know, we don't see the spring start to come, but underneath the earth, there's this kind of quickening that we don't see yet. It's almost like that's what's happening, and you may get a sense of that. Like something's shifting. Like it may not be evident to the eyes, but something is shifting. You may get a sense of that. Yeah, Queen of Cups, and it's your energy. It's like you're kind of sensing. Four of Cups there. So yeah. But the Lovers is the flavor. Like it's a major arcana too. So with the Four of Cups, there is a bit of, you may still notice, like there's a bit of, like, I don't know if you're going to notice in his energy, like he's a little, like, not withdrawn, maybe, but like a little reserved, or like a little, like protective of self, but there's a dissatisfaction with it though. Like and with him being in that energy within himself, there's dissatisfaction. I do see with the Queen of Cups, it's like you're gonna be creating memories with this person. It's like water energy. It can be like, like what's what I'm looking for? Starts with the S. Uh Sentimental. I think with the Queen of Cups, it's like you like sense this energy. You're gonna be sensing this energy, and it's like you're gonna have compassion for it with that Queen of Cups there. It's like compassion coming from you for it. But I think the Eight of Swords on your end is like you feeling like, there's not really you can't like heal this person or save this person, something they have to do. So it's like you feel kind of restricted in that way. But don't allow yourself to like feel imprisoned. It's like get that shift in perspective so that you don't feel so that what he's going through doesn't affect you energetically where it's putting you in this energy. Like you can still have empathy and like feel for him, but like it's like a refined empathy in a way where it's like you're allowing him to be who he is and learn what he has to learn, without feeling like you have to heal him or you have to fix him, that type of refined empathy where it's like you're like, okay, I'm allowing you to learn whatever you have to learn, go through whatever you have to go through, but I am here like if you need support or something like that, you know? Hmm. I like how the Six of Swords is falling underneath the Four of Cups. Yeah, so that's what I'm seeing, Kaylee. Does that make sense? That resonate? I like the King of Wands at bottom of the deck 'cause that's like still like loyalty and it's like mastering the fire. It's like integrity, honesty, passion. I see love and lust and greater harmony. Yeah, it's kind of like the Queen of Cups is holding space for this energy. It's like you're just kind of holding space for him without feeling like you have to interfere, heal him or something or fix it. It's just kind of like, okay, I'm allowing you to work through what it is you have to work through, and he is. He is, yeah, he is, because it's like, so that's the outcome again. It's like there's this improvement towards being more stable with the King of Pentacles there. So again, it's like you're gonna maybe sense because you're very intuitive. It's like you're gonna sense like something happening beneath the surface. So it may not be like see it with your eyes. It's like there's something that's happening. Okay, Crystal. Yeah, yeah, yeah. What's your question, Crystal? Of course, you can ask. Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, I totally see that happening. But I don't see the Nine of Swords or nothing like that. It's like there's Improvement there. Of course, Crystal, yeah. You might have more than one left. I don't know. Okay, Crystal, gotcha. Mhm. No, you'll be right now. Yeah, no, we just had Kaylee, and I just finished with Kaylee. It's a long collective. It's like a 2 hour long collective. We kind of looked at everything. I know, Crystal. I know. Let me see. Ah. So, do you want me to get his thoughts about something specific? Like, what do you want? What do you want to know his thoughts about? Because I can pull up his thoughts regarding you, and it can be just like kind of like what's weighing most on his mind. It can be that um, wild animal poop and etc. Well, and it's okay. You gotta forgive yourself for that stuff, Crystal. I mean, you're upset and rightfully so. And maybe he needed a little bit of a wake up call. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he needed a little bit of a wake up call. Sometimes people need that. You know. Sometimes people need that. You just wanted to make clear, like he's not allowed back in here. Like you are like he's kind of crossed that line there. He's crossed the line of no return, and he had to know about it. You became disillusioned, and becoming disillusioned to something, it can be like can make you very angry because then it's like then you gotta work on forgiving yourself for like maybe not picking up on the red flags or not, forgiving yourself for like being in that situation. It's like you just work mostly on forgiving yourself and you'll feel a lot better. I know it's okay. That's normal. You're allowed to be upset. You're allowed to be angry. You know. So we can see like what's Corey's thoughts regarding Crystal. Like what's weighing heavily most on his mind here. We'll ask it like that. What's Corey's thoughts regarding Crystal? Like what's weighing heaviest on his mind regarding Crystal? His thoughts. Source. Like Corey's thoughts regarding Crystal, like what weighs heaviest on his mind in terms of his thoughts regarding Crystal. Source. 3 cards. What's weighing heaviest on his mind? I think he was very triggered with the moon. I think you said things that really like kind of he was like, wow, and you like it because it hit a nerve, things that you said. And it's interesting. So his thoughts regarding you that's weighing heaviest on his mind is the Knight of Pentacles, Temperance, and Page of Cups. Only the Temperance is blending these two. Yeah. He basically said he was for the streets. Like he's for the streets, man. That's what he basically said. So the thoughts regarding the weighs heaviest on his mind. It's almost like he's like putting in a lot of thought, preparing to maybe I don't know if he's ever really apologized to you, but it's like he's like the thought that's weighing the heaviest on his mind, I think is like trying to figure out how to prepare to get like your forgiveness in some way. Yeah, he is. He is. Like that was just crystal. I mean, selfish, irresponsible, inconsiderate, um, immature as hell, you know, like and dangerous. Dangerous, you know? It's dangerous. It's like he's putting your health at risk, his health at risk, other people's health at risk, you know? And he knows how babies are made, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, it's like he can't be accountable or something, Crystal. It's like he likes accountability, and that's not good. He likes accountability. Mhm. Sometimes we need that, you know, to see, you know? I think that's the thought that weighs heaviest on his mind here. Because like he wants to take another risk to try to the Page of Cups can be like seduction to try to seduce you to try to get your forgiveness in some way. um What's the real there's a heart of the matter question here, Crystal, that we're supposed to ask when it comes to Corey, and let's see, like, so what did he think, like, when you were, like I think you're really wondering, like, how did he take what you were saying? Like, that's one of the questions I feel like you really wanna know is, like so, Source, what is Corey's thoughts? What were Corey's thoughts? Um, well, when Crystal was telling him about himself, you know? Let's see. Oh, card wanted to let's see. Corey's thoughts when Crystal was telling him about himself. He doesn't feel like you were wrong, High Priestess. High Priestess, Knight of Swords. Because the Knight of Swords is coming from the High Priestess there. And he felt like you seen him. Like he felt like before maybe you were seeing him as this emperor, but that your perception of him completely changed. And like you saw him, High Priestess. And Knight of Swords, like you know that you were coming from a right place. You're like defending your what you saw, what was revealed to you. The High Priest is like things coming to light. With the Five of Cups, I think like he's like thinking like, no, she'll never see me the same way again. But it's like you said things to him that he knows you're right about. You said some things to him that he knows that you're right about. Like you've seen him, you know? He feels like a victim. Eight of Swords can be like feeling like a victim, like, you know, or he thinks he's the victim in this story, Crystal, with that Eight of Swords there. But it's like he's really thinking about all the things that you said because like he's surrounded, by the swords, by all the things that you said. And he's thinking like you've seen him and he's gotten caught, and now he can't go anywhere. What do you mean? How what? How what? Hey Lisa, welcome in. Like he's thinking about, things that you said. It's 360 cups me like thinking about the past. Um, you know how like things he's told you before, like he thinks, like you not allowing him to, not protect himself, like you not allowing him to do that, and he was like he gave you all these, like he played the victim, right? He played the victim, and then he tried to shift blame onto you, like because of that I slept with this other person, and that's not your fault, Crystal. It's like he's shifting blame. Yeah, because that is not your fault. That is a character flaw of his. That has nothing to do with you. And like he's trying to shift, like, oh, it's your fault. That's the reason why I did this. You know what I'm saying? Like he plays the victim. Yeah, he's playing the victim here. But like intuitively he knows that you were right about a lot of things that you were saying to him. And it's like he's trying to make peace with it, but there's some things he's replaying with the 8 of Swords. He feels like a victim. He thinks he's like the victim in the situation. No, Lisa, we're on donations. Like this is collective and donation readings. Like I will do another live where I do free and paid if you want to come back. After this, I think I'll do an all signs. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do the all signs about. Um, with the all signs, I may take free questions after. I guess it depends on like how much energy I have. I have the energy. Yeah, it's like since I don't give. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. It's like he's shifting blame on you because of you. It's like no, that's not. It's not my fault. I didn't make you do that. That's like a character flaw of yours. You know what I'm saying? Like he's trying to blame you for it. Yeah, so that he's like he thinks he's the victim here. And it's almost like he's thinking like, Crystal, not only did you tell him about himself, you also showed him who he was. Because the queens, like they teach, the kings like they show you how something's done. It's like not only did you reveal it, like kind of teach him about himself, but you kind of showed him himself. You know? You know what I'm saying? Anything else you want to know, Crystal? Crystal's like, awesome. Yeah, he thinks he's the victim here. And some of the things you're saying, he's like replaying. He's like replaying over and over. And he thinks like he knows like you're never going to see him the same. Like you're never going to see him the same way. We'll see. Mhm. Yeah, and you did, Crystal. Yeah. That's one of the best ways too. Like you just kind of sit back and just kind of like, yeah, they will. It works every time, Crystal. All you gotta do is be patient. But that technique, it works every time. Every time. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And he knows you're never gonna see him the same way again. He knows you're never gonna see him the same. You know that saying, Crystal, give a man a long enough rope, he'll hang himself? That's exactly what he did. That's exactly what you did. You just gave him a long enough rope to do it. Mm-hmm. Give a man a long enough rope and he'll hang himself. So what did Corey think when Crystal revealed that she had lied about talking to other men intimately? What did he think then? What did he think then, Source? Crystal told him that she actually lied about that she was talking to other men intimately. What was Corey's thoughts then? What was Corey's thoughts then? Chariots, Six of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles. Another one wanted to come out, Hermits. He thought it was like he was surprised, Page of Cups, like he thought it was a surprise. Um, let's see what else we got here. What are his thoughts then? Chariot, Six of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, a Hermit. He withdrew within himself. He withdrew within himself here. He kind of got a little derailed because the chair is like moving forward, and then there's like this kind of shift, and he kind of got a little derailed because it's like he was moving in some direction. He thought he kind of got a little derailed. It kind of derailed like his current, like what he was thinking about before. It kind of completely shifted and derailed his current what he was thinking, his like thought process or his thought train or something. Chariot's kind of like a thought, can be like a thought train. Never really looked at it like that, but it can be like a thought train. Um, Completely derailed. And with the Four of Pentacles, he's thinking, he needs to hold back. Like, I think I think this is kind of talking about, when, he was like, now is our moment for both of us to come clean, right? So that's the thought process, Chariot. Like, that's the thought train he was on. Like, you two were going to kind of express and share, right? But then it got derailed and you revealed the truth, which was like a surprise. And he was like kind of clammed up. He was like, oh, let me keep what I was going to say to myself here and just kind of retreat. That's the thought. That makes sense. Because that's like what you were telling me he did. So that makes sense. So that was his thought process when you had revealed that to him. I think that's what this is saying, Crystal. I think he's kind of thinking like you're like the chariot too, like you won. The chariot is like victory, it's like victory. Like what was unconscious came to light, and it's like you were victorious in this situation. You're very welcome. Oh, you're so beautiful, Crystal. You guys are so kind to me. You guys mean so much to me. You know, and Crystal, just know how you're feeling right now. It's not going to last forever. It's just temporary. Just keep that in mind. It won't always feel like this. You won't always feel like this. It will get better. You will feel better. Just keep that in mind. And you'll feel even better because then it's like you'll be out of, you'll be living a new life. You know what I'm saying? Okay, guys. So I guess I'm going to hop off, rest a little bit, maybe sip on my coffee, and then I'm going to do another collective. All signs. I might do like whatever comes out, or maybe I'll pull one spread, and from that spread I'll look at love, money, and career. Maybe I'll do it like that. I think I'll do that. It's gonna be a long all signs, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna try it. I'm experimenting. Okay, guys. Well, enjoy your day. Kind of rest. Get yourself some lunch or breakfast or dinner, wherever you are. Snack. I don't know. And I'll see you guys again here very soon. All right. Bye, guys.